What's up, diecast collectors? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and man, this is going to be a very exciting diecast review, guys. We got ourselves some more 2020 NASCAR diecast to review, and this is going to be one of the many Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE diecasts that I'll be reviewing, because guess what, guys? Those things are finally in stock, and you can get them at your local diecast dealers or where I shopped at, Plan B Sales. Good luck, because majority of these 2020 164 new releases are sold out, and today it's going to be on one that I am really looking forward to review on and bringing you guys side-by-side comparison of this car to last year's. We got to talk about the return of the Bumblebee car, guys. William Byron's 2020 Hertz Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE for Henry Motorsports. Yep, guys, this is the new Chevy Camaro mold that I did mention on my haul video, guys, but I promised you guys an in-depth, closer look on this diecast review. Because, I mean, as much as I do like showing off the haul videos, I mean, you still got to go with the classic NASCAR diecast reviews. And this one in particular is one I am really excited and enthused to bring you guys on a journey with me. As now we're going to go ahead and kick off this diecast review and the official unboxing of the William Byron 2020 Hertz car. Alrighty, guys, the Bumblebee car has released its wings and it is now ready to fly into action. But for real though, guys, what a beautiful, more cleaned up and refined version of the Hertz scheme, guys. As you guys know, I did prefer the 2018 variant, guys, and what in the hell is going on with the top of the 24 right there? I mean, is it just me or am I on drugs? Is that too much of a big gap right there? I mean, see, I mean, I don't know, that 24 looks kind of perfect, but there's like, I don't know, call me crazy, there's like a noticeable gap right there between the 2 and the 4. Especially if you squint your eyes and look, I mean, it's pretty noticeable. I don't know, am I going crazy, guys, or do I see that? But it's kind of cool that they did cut off the black stripe right there, so that way it doesn't, you know, look odd like some of the Chase Elliott 24 cars that we've had in the past. No offense. But as you guys can see, guys, yeah, that right there has made a return. The NASCAR Cup Series logos, the official logos, are back on the 164 diecast. I only reviewed one other 2020 diecast, which was the Harvick Busch light car, and you guys seem to enjoy that, so I do appreciate that. But the new Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 mold, guys, the 1LE molds, I mean, my God, guys, these cars look a lot more rounder, and probably a little more wider too. I mean, I don't know, they kind of remind me of the Spin Master cars a little bit, but in a good way. I mean, you definitely do not feel the point in nose anymore. Of course, that's the big difference right there. As you see right there, the point is definitely gone. The cutout for the grill is still there. I mean, you can't really see it right here on the front, but when you point it out right here, yeah, there's still a little bit of cutout where, you know, the grill does stick out in the headlights, which is still pretty cool. I mean, because I thought it was going to be all flat, but no, only just that part is flat. I mean, you can still feel there's some edges on this diecast, but not as noticeable as it was before, guys. But my God, that is really cool, guys. So I mean, and plus it's worked out pretty well because Chevrolet has been doing pretty well, especially this guy right here, William Byron, and of course, you know, winning the iRacing eNASCAR series, whatever the hell the name of that series is, the Invitational Pro Series, or what the hell it's called. It's just a substitute until we get back to the real racing, which hopefully looks like it's going to be next month, so that's awesome. But yeah, kind of funny that this car was actually ran at the last time we ever had a real NASCAR race, guys, believe it or not. Yeah, which was at Phoenix. Like he started in this race, about like 17th, and he finished actually in the top 10, so pretty strong run for William Byron, guys. I mean, look out for this guy to hopefully go out and steal a win, hopefully in this color or any other of the colors pretty soon for Henry Motorsports. But yeah, I mean, the paint scheme's a lot more cleaned up and refined, because last year's, guys, I didn't really like the black outline that they had over the wheels. It looked kind of weird and odd, and they finally got rid of those stupid those, I don't know, they always had to put like a little thing right here where the A-pillars and part of the paint scheme. So looks like their paint scheme department really finally cleaned things up, and looks like they kind of ripped off Chase Elliott a little bit with this Mountain Dew scheme, but it does look really cool. I do love how, you know, it's perfectly centered of the stripe. I mean, that's something Lionel usually isn't really good with, but hey, with this new Camaro mold, they better be right, otherwise it's a flop. So I absolutely love the little pinstripe racing stripe that we got going on right there. Even on the back, guys, I mean, this is another thing that a lot of people want to see, the back bumper, because as you guys can tell, we do got the spoiler. Spoiler is back, guys. I mean, because we barely had a spoiler in last year's model. So yeah, we got ourselves the not as big as the Ford Mustang spoiler, but it's still bigger than last year's, guys. Plus the driver's name on the back with the black interiors. But yeah, really awesome looking, guys. I mean, I love that pinstripe design. And look at that Chevy logo, just, wow, beautiful. Not a big fan of the decals, kind of overlapping right here. They are, but hey, typical Lionel quality. But yeah, and yeah, this car is very yellow, as you can see. But now you guys are probably waiting for the best part of this diecast review, the side-by-side comparison. This is where we're going to see the big differences from last year's model to this year's model. So here we guys go, guys. We got the 2019 variant right here and the 2009 and the 2020 variant. So right off the bat, like I just pointed out, the grills, they are noticeably much more different. I mean, you could definitely see that this part is pointed out compared to this more rounder, flattish, I don't know, it kind of almost has like an edgier look to it, which does look really cool. It does look like that the Camaro mold also looks like has more of a splitter, which is awesome. I mean, it looks like the splitter is actually part of the paint scheme, which is really cool. I mean, just look at that. I mean, that right there, you can easily tell the difference. I mean, my God, guys, what a big difference in the change of the mold right there. I mean, some people, you know, might prefer last year's because, you know, it had a lot more of an edgier look to it. But I don't know, guys. I mean, it's going to take some time to get used to, but I think Lionel did a pretty good job so far with this. Of course, I'm not a big fan of the tires, guys. I mean, I'm not quite sure what they did to the printing of the tires, but it looks like they're doing this with all the other diecasts now. It doesn't have that 3D effect to it anymore. It's just flatter, which makes the cars look like they have PTC mold tires, which, you know, as you can tell, this is on the EL mold, so that part I'm a little disappointed of. But I mean, the sides you can't really compare too much besides, you know, the lower amount of contingencies that we have. I mean, look at that. Mechanics Wear, Moog, and Edelbrock all dropped out, so now we just have Sunoco and 3M, which ironically 3M has now been placed into the front now. And this is just my OCD kicking in, guys, but I really wish the NASCAR Cup Series logo was more centered or the NASCAR Race Car logo, kind of like how these are right here. I mean, I don't know, that just looks kind of odd to me. I understand I don't know, I think that's a new placement of those, but I don't know, my OCD is saying, it needs to be screwed up just a little bit more. But, you know, that's just, you know, me, you know, just being preferenceable. But, looks like we got a little bit of stains on this diecast too. Well, not as much as Racing 2011's freaking Hamlin review. And on the back, guys, I mean, as you can tell, we do have a spoiler, which is awesome. Yeah, really awesome looking diecast we got going on right here, guys. I mean, I absolutely do love this diecast a lot. See, yeah, look, am I not crazy? Look, that 24 looks perfect. And look, there's a big gap right there. See, if you can't tell the difference right there, I mean, look at that. Normal and not normal. Normal, not normal. That's probably the only thing I prefer of this diecast is that the 24 on top looks better. And this side is same as the other side. Yay. And yeah, I think another difference I see in the paint scheme as well is that they added another line right here instead of just this black stripe. They just added another thin line right here, which looks pretty cool, and it wraps around all the way the car, which is, you know, very basic and cool. I mean, compared to this, I mean, this literally looks like someone was just, I don't know, trying to color inside of a car. Clearly coloring inside the lines, unlike Lionel. But yeah, guys, I do recommend getting this diecast, guys. I mean, this car and his Liberty University car are both available. I think it's one of these cars have sold out. I don't know if it's his Liberty University car, which is kind of odd because that car is the same paint scheme as last year's. But yeah, I definitely do recommend this diecast over the 2019 variant, just for, you know, the new mold and the new paint scheme. You know, simple but sleek, and you gotta love it. And overall, guys, I am fairly impressed right now with these new Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 molds, the 1LE molds. I mean, my God, just that's just a mouthful to say, but you know what I mean. Let's just call them the 2020 Camaro modes. Just, my God, keep it up, Lionel. But we'll see how things will go in my next set of diecast reviews for the 2020 Camaros, as this has been OBB, the diecast news guy. Thank you so much for watching this diecast review of the William Byron 2020 Hertz Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 1LE for Henry Motorsports. And until next time, guys, I will catch you guys on another NASCAR diecast review.